Most of us toss our laundry in the washer without a second thought, but in space, it's a whole different story. News 5's Michelle Reyes speaks with UCCS students who are scrubbing up a solution that's got NASA interested.
Laundry, it's something we all do, but imagine doing it without water, soap, or even gravity. For Blake McDonald, a biology student at UCCS, that's the problem he and his team are solving for astronauts.
I think it's a way to allow astronauts to be one step closer to being independent from Earth.
Blake is the chief scientist in his team, which goes by the name Team 25. The group includes students from UCCS, Colorado School of Mines, the University of Wyoming, and Arizona State University.
It's all asynchronous. Nobody's in person. Nobody's doing an in-person meeting. So it's a little difficult because that's a very limiting factor.
Despite the difficulty of putting ideas together through a screen, they launched their project known as Scrub-a-Dub.
Basically, what we're able to do is pass in a liquid state or in a supercritical state, be able to pass that CO2 through clothing and remove any organic or inorganic matter and dispose of it while keeping the clothes clean.
That creative spark landed Blake's team a $10,000 NASA grant, a prize only 2 teams out of more than 400 across the country received.
I was in my dorm at the time and I just screamed like, oh my God. You know, winning $10,000 for a grant is something that never happens to a lot of people, especially in undergrad students.
Why laundry? Because on missions lasting months or years, fresh clothes aren't just a luxury, they're a necessity.
So that they can not only perform better on their own research, but also, perform better by not getting sick or, getting an infection if they got a cut and then they're wearing a shirt that has a bunch of sweat on it.
By cleaning and reusing fabrics with their Scrub-a-Dub system, astronauts can bring fewer clothes, save space, and reduce waste.
Everybody stays safe, there's no hygienic problems, and that they're not wasting rocket fuel and valuable resources like money and time to get those clothes up there.
Now with the grant money, they don't plan on creating a final product. Instead,
we're currently using the $10,000 to create a functioning design that we can later turn into a model that we can then, start finding extra funding for to develop a final proposal.
In Colorado Springs, Michelle Reyes, News 5.